Well, hi there, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Home Wizards, where we love to improve your home and improve your life. I'm Cindy Dole.
Hey, I'm Eric Stromer.
Have you ever been bitten by an insect of some kind?
I have been bitten by many things. I've been bitten by ticks, leeches. I've had bats.
Bats?
Yeah. Not biting me, but flying into my head. I've had spider bites, really bad spider bites.
Bee stings?
Bee stings, yep. Snake bite. Had a snake bite.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What kind of a snake bite?
Boy, I can't remember. It was
Not a rattler.
No, a rattler they call them. A rattler. No, I don't think so. It wasn't that serious.
I had a bee sting once, and I guess it was actually a yellow jacket. I'll never forget. I was doing a live TV parade coverage thing, and I was sipping on a Coke, and somehow, without paying attention, this yellow jacket had gotten into the can.
No.
You know, and I'm looking at the parade, and I'm talking, and then my hand is just kind of there by the lip of the can, and then I'm sipping it and putting it down. And no, it didn't sting my mouth, but you can feel it coming as my hand was just kind of gesturing, and I'm looking at the floats as we're doing this parade coverage. I was like, oh my gosh, and I was stung by this yellow jacket. Well, then within literally a few minutes, it puffed up to the size of a golf ball. So I had this golf ball thing on my finger, and it turns out I have an allergic reaction to yellow jacket stings.
Do you carry the pen? The the anti-venom pen?
I don't. I guess you're supposed to have some medicine handy, because every time you get stung, if you have an allergic reaction, that is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh, each successive time.
So the next time you see me, I'm like the big marshmallow.
You're like the Michelin tire man.
Down the There's so Cindy.
Unfortunately, I was stung by a bee again.
See, it's like bee sting therapy on your lips, right?
Right.
Look at my lips for bee sting therapy. But anyway, I thought we'd talk about summertime insects, because whether you're doing picnicking or you're just, celebrating, barbecuing outside, you got to watch out for these things.
You do.
And we have some natural remedies, too, because don't worry. We got solutions, So let's first talk about some of the things to watch for, like, the dangerous spider, the black widow.
Danger, spider!
Really bad. The black widow, and the telltale sign is, of course, what? The red violin.
Yes.
And
or the hourglass.
The hourglass, yeah. And it basically, I guess, you could say it was an hourglass or a violin. It's very obvious.
Wait, a violin?
Mm-hmm. It kind of looks like a violin or
is that what they say?
Either way, yeah.
Okay, all right. Looks more like a cello to me.
Okay.
Anyway, we're just picking this apart.
Name your musical instrument. It's right there, but it's bright red with the black. You can't miss it. Yeah. But I was getting out by our grill, and this is a good tip, by the way. If you're just now finally dusting off or cleaning off your grill, and you haven't been using it for a while, I'm assuming you have, but in case you haven't, be careful and shake off the grill cover, and just kind of shake it off away from you, because that is where our black widow was. It was hidden underneath the cover, the vinyl cover over the grill itself.
Yes.
And so that went down into the ground, didn't get near it, called our spider guy, and then he just kind of, really, they're more afraid of us than we are of them. But they if they sense danger, they're going to get you.
Well, not only that, but, sometimes while you're sleeping, you seem like you're aggressive just because sometimes you thrash around a little bit.
I seem aggressive?
Not you. I'm not. Hey, take it easy. Back off. I'm not trying. Yeah, no. It's just, we had a black widow in our house, and it bit one of the kids, I think.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was something, and it caused a really severe allergic reaction.
So what'd you do?
We went through that room, and we found, where this thing was.
You found Charlotte's Web.
I took it down.
Oh, yeah,
I took it down.
You squashed it?
I did.
Well, it's basically the size of a paperclip. The venom, I didn't realize, 15 times stronger than a rattlesnake. And that the hourglass or the violin or the cello, what do you call it, the shape, on the red marking on the back.
Yeah.
But it can live about 3 years in the wild, and you often will find it just by itself.
Yeah.
So, but you found it inside your house.
I saw it in the house, yeah, and we had it in there, and it's gone. But it was really scary, because there was this huge, like 3.5 or 4 inch in diameter red raised welt.
Really?
And then it just started radiating.
So what'd you do?
I called the doctor, took a picture. This is the great thing about smartphones. You can take a picture of these things that concern you as a parent and send them to the doctor, and then they go, no, that's nothing. Oh, geez, bring him in. Oh, my God.
Right.
You know,
That's nice.
So we had, and this kid's particularly sensitive to with skin stuff. He also was allergic to a penicillin kind of a thing, and literally looked like you know, some kind of a circus act. So he's very sensitive. So we were concerned. We took him and we got all taken care of.
Good.
Yeah.
Got some medicine or something?
Yeah. Well, I don't think we did that. No. What'd they do? I can't remember. It was so many years ago. Some shot or something. Maybe an antibiotic.
I'm really sensitive to mosquitoes. I seem to attract them. I don't know what the deal is, but they seem to bite me in the middle of the night. They come in.
What?
How come you aren't making noises like mosquito noises?
That's pretty good. That's better. No, I woke up with welts last night.
Really?
I wonder if it was mosquitoes. And
or
I was itchy as all get out. Although I did.
Fleas?
No, you know what I did? I took
Spiders?
I took the what's the vitamin that makes you
Vitamin E?
No, the one for the supposedly for the cholesterol and for the
I don't
what
know.
is it? Oh, we'll figure it out. It could have been that. I got all itchy from some supplement.
Okay, so you felt like you had a bite of some kind. Well, mosquitoes, of course.
I think it was probably mosquitoes.
You know, they can carry different kinds of bad diseases, and you want to watch out for that. But
standing water, that's the main thing. You know, tires in the yard or cans or, you know.
But you get so paranoid because once they're like flying over your ear and you keep hearing that noise, and I can't fall asleep because you know they're going to get you.
Don't like it.
Red fire ants, of course, they're out and robust, and we have the solution for that, right? Was the boric acid and sugar.
Boric acid and sugar slurry.
And a slurry.
You slur it with the water, and then you squirt it.
Make a mud.
You make a little mud, and you put it in their path, and goodbye, ants.
Yeah, because they are very, very common, and boy, do they sting, those red fire ants.
Yeah.
The wasp nests, do you see a lot of those? Do you have a lot of those?
We have one in the back of our property.
Like those little mud nests?
They are, yeah, they're crazy.
In the corner somewhere, like usually like in an awning or something on your patio?
This one's in a tree, and it's big, and this we were talking about this a couple of days ago. The city will come and take those away if you want them to. Just call them up and say, wasps! And they'll show up.
Scorpions, man. I haven't ever seen a scorpion up close, only in a museum, but some folks I know have seen scorpions in their shower. Wouldn't that just kind of freak you out?
Do we have them in the western half of the United States?
They're around, yeah.
They are. I know they're down in Arizona, down Arizona way.
Right. Anyway, so let's talk about some ways to alleviate some of. If you are stung, how do you get over the pain with some natural remedies? Something that's very handy. These are things you have around the house, right? Yep. Banana peel. Who knew? Apparently, this banana peel or even a plantain peel will help take the sting away if you are stung, or if all of a sudden you have an itch from the mosquito that maybe you got the itch last night.
Yeah. Let me tell you a little something about banana peels.
You're gonna let me just first tell you, you're gonna take the peel. You can even eat the banana. You're gonna take the peel and rub it on your skin.
Okay. No, I know.
You know that. You do that all the time.
Well, I was going to tell you, my daughter had the warts on the finger. We tried everything. We tried prescription things. We tried the salicylic acid, every possible thing. We went online.
Compound W.
Yep, everything. And we went online, and there was a reference to banana peel on a Band-Aid on a wart, and in 2 weeks gone.
Wait, how do you get the peel?
You scrape the stuff off the
just
peel.
the stuff, the fiber.
You put it on the wart, and then put a Band-Aid over that, and then within 2 weeks it was gone. And I tell you, we tried everything. It was insanely successful.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Well,
so I think the banana is a magical fruit.
Potassium. It's one of the best fruits out there, right?
You know it.
So now we'll have to keep that near our Band-Aids. Ice packs, of course, you want to have ice packs. You know, remember what Mom said? You want to get some ice on it. So yeah, keep an ice pack somewhere nearby. And if you don't have one, you can just kind of do the old Girl Scout method or Boy Scout method and wrap some towels and.
Or frozen vegetables or fruit works great.
That's
peas work great.
That's like the scene from Bridesmaids where the gal has the tattoo that's infected, and they say put some frozen peas on it.
Yeah.
And they open up the peas, remember, and they throw the. No, you got to keep the peas in the bag. No, it's not. You don't pour
just
them
not
out.
one pea on your skin. No.
Baking soda is always wonders because of that paste, right? It's gonna suck out the ooze, the venom that got into your skin that's making it sore, right?
Yeah, and also
mixed with water.
Oatmeal baths are great for
like a mask?
Poison ivy or anything like that. That works great.
It's the same kind of a texture, isn't it? That thickness that when you add it to your skin or a warm bath, it's just something to kind of, well, just to take it out, just prying it out. And then lavender and tea tree oils. I haven't bought these yet, but they apparently, not only are they great for massages, but it's the natural anti-inflammatory. If all of a sudden, like your kids or you are feeling like it's all swollen from a bug bite or a sting. Yeah?
Yeah, it works great, I hear.
Works great.
Yeah.
Well, we have some more ideas for you. Don't you go away. Don't forget the toothpaste one, too. Again, that's that same pasty thing. I mean, all these pastes are the solution, and you have them around your house, and it becomes also the antihistamine to help in just minutes to take the sting pain away. It also keeps your jewelry shiny.
And apparently you can use Preparation H, I hear. You're saying that,
Yes,
too.
I know.
Okay.
Home Wizards, Eric Stromer, Cindy Dole. We'll have more of this coming up on just in the other side. Don't go away. Well, hi there. Welcome back. You're listening to Home Wizards. I'm Cindy Dole.
I'm Eric Stromer.
And we're having fun improving your home and improving your life. And, you know, the bugs that are out there can be kind of scary. I think that growing up, I always was especially afraid of bees. We'd be in the swimming pool playing, and it would just feel like they were going to get you, that they were somehow targeting you, but they weren't. They weren't targeting us.
Well, unless you're my mom.
Really?
My mom is that person who is so allergic that she could die from the
regular honeybee.
Going to the shot. Yeah, I mean it's really bad. So my whole life I was like, run, Mom, run! Here comes a bee.
No.
And I wasn't really scared for myself at all. But she really would get kind of overwhelmed by it.
Yeah, I mean there are life-threatening reactions.
Yeah.
It turns out there's about 2 million of us who are allergic to different kinds of bee stings. And there's 20,000 different bee species out there. Who knew?
I didn't.
But here we had a bee. Flash forward to more recently in our kitchen, there was a bee hive, not in our new kitchen, but in our old kitchen. It was right above the stovetop. Inside the vent.
You're kidding.
And it was so odd because, and here's the telltale sign. I'm in the kitchen, and there are these windows looking out to our backyard, and all of a sudden I'm hearing this, and I'm looking at that little tap. Can you hear that tap? And I'm looking out the window, and I'm seeing what appears to be Harrier jets flying
come on.
into the window, about 10 of them, all going, da, da.
Really?
I'm like, what the heck is
Trying
that?
to get in.
Why are they doing? And then, maybe a little bit later, I'm all of a sudden, I'm hearing this noise, and what in the heck is going on? And then I put it all together, and the noise, and I put my ear above the stovetop, and I could hear the buzzing in the air vent right above our stove. I'm thinking,
man.
what the heck's going on? Well, we
Right.
ended up calling a beekeeper, I guess you call it a bee guy.
Yeah.
And he comes out in the suit. And, it looks like the hazmat suit.
Guy, yeah.
And he had to go on top of the roof and go in and find the queen and get the hive. And it was a big hive. It was about the size of a softball. And all those Harrier jets that I thought I was seeing coming into our kitchen, they were trying to find the queen. They were trying to get into our kitchen. Luckily, there were no bees flying inside our kitchen. They were all trapped inside, basically, in this enclosed thing.
Wow. Now, I painted houses for years in high school and college in Chicago. And when you're painting exterior houses, you always come across beehives as you're prepping to scrape the paint off the old paint job and, prepare for the new one. So, you basically you just kind of scoop them off with your hand and fling them out past the ladder and say, run to the guys that are down below. And then everybody takes a lunch and generally, things work out okay.
Oh, my.
But it's nothing to mess around with for sure.
Well, no, because they're going to get angry, right?
Yeah, they get angry and they come after you.
You got to call a professional. I mean, definitely, you don't want to attempt to address a bee infestation or hive on your own, you know. And so we have some other tips for you in terms of just to help avoid flying and stinging pests. And this is something to do around your home, is to trim and thin the vegetation that's near your home, because the thick vegetation is, of course, the perfect place for bees and wasps to make a nest.
Gotcha. And also other things, like rodents love the ivy. You want to have overgrown.
And palm trees.
Yeah, pretty much they love everything. If it gets into your house and there's water somewhere, they come up and they go.
Oh.
They do that. And they're chewing.
Well, we would have, because I grew up with a lot of ivy, and to this day we have ivy, and so my dad and I, when we would look in our backyard, it would almost look like a science fiction movie, as if the ivy was all of a sudden this wave.
And they're in there.
They're in there.
They're like in a rat disco in there.
They are. So, I guess you just have to figure out if you want to have a pest control person, or there needs to be a way to control the rat population. So.
We once counted 137 bats fly out of our summer cottage in Wisconsin. And the only remedy was to, dusk is upon us. The bats fly out. You make sure that's the last one. And then you quickly go up and you fill the hole with steel wool, and then they try and get back in and they can't.
But they aren't trying to get you. They just want to go inside.
No, they just want to go in somewhere.
Yeah.
But, it's insane. Have you ever seen that many bats in one area?
I haven't.
It's pretty overwhelmingly scary.
It's a good idea not to keep food and drink containers uncovered for long periods because, of course, pests love sugar. Hey,
Sure.
they're not stupid. They love chocolate, just like I do.
Yeah.
So make sure if you have a soda to pour your drink into a glass. And just like I was sharing with you a little while ago, they love to get inside the soda cans, and that's a common way of being stung.
Sure.
They're hiding inside the soda can, and you're not realizing it. You've been having a great barbecue outside, and then you put the drink down, and now you're, oh my gosh.
Our family friend Harry Feller drank the soda with the bee in it, and the bee stung his tongue, and it swelled up so big that he almost couldn't breathe. He couldn't get air.
It
was scary.
So definitely, especially summertime, don't drink out of soda cans and have it left outside.
Yeah, or just pay attention while you're drinking.
Just hold on to your soda; it's mine.
And get one of those beekeeper hats and sit there in your bathing suit, but with that hat on. It's really attractive.
It's a fashion statement. I think if you have fit screens and tightened seals along your doors and windows, that's going to keep hopefully the pests from getting inside.
Yeah.
And if you do think you have the possible risk for an allergic reaction, you might want to apply an EPA-registered insect repellent on clothing and expose.
That'd be DEET, right?
Well,
people like the DEET.
There's some non-DEETs.
Yeah,
DEETs and DET. There's different. There's little DEETs.
Now you're Eastern European all of a sudden, aren't you? The DEETs and the DET.
Anyway, I mean, there's some definitely. I mean, you go to Whole Foods. There's some au naturel ones.
I don't think they work as well.
Yeah,
but I don't want to put the DEET on either. It's bad.
Well, don't put it. There's in fact, what is the name of that product? I think it's called BAM. Yes,
BAM.
It's called BAM, and it's this guy from Australia. We'll put it on the website. He has come up with this au naturel bracelet, kind of like those, Survive. Beat cancer. What do you call those?
Live Strong bracelets.
Yeah, those rubber bracelets that you wear. But his are treated with this non-chemical treatment that repels mosquitoes and bees and everything but gnats. And it seems to work pretty well. But I think it's called BAM. We'll have to put it on the website. But that's a solution.
And the ticks are not exactly fun to deal with either.
They're not. They're not fun to anybody.
And if you get one on you, you're supposed to pull it out and then put it in a baggie.
Ew.
And if you're concerned about the Lyme disease, then you send it in and have it appraised.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not fun.
No, I don't like the ticks. I especially don't like them on our pets. But let's talk about a few more of these natural remedies in case you are, bitten or stung by some of these creatures out there. I mean, we're talking about how baking soda is great. There's also the lavender oils, which are great. Preparation H. Okay, so Preparation H, which is used for a lot of things to reduce swelling.
Yes, it is.
It's a great, wrinkle cream, apparently.
Apparently it is. Yeah, friends of mine tell me they use it underneath the makeup to reduce the swelling under the eye.
Isn't that great?
But the caveat, you got to get the non-scented.
Non-scented.
Because otherwise it reminds you of the other purpose of the Preparation H. No, don't want to have that.
Not pleasant. But this is supposed to relieve the swelling. Same kind of purpose. It reduces the swelling. So if you have, some on hand, it's going to help you with the itches and the swelling from the bug bites. Preparation H. Mouthwash, of all things. You just soak a cotton ball in the mouthwash and you apply it, and that kind of numbs it, and it keeps it from being infected. Do you like that idea?
I like it. I'll try it.
And mud. I know your kids love to play in mud. You can keep some of the mud handy, make a paste, and again, it's like a mask, and you're going to put it on the sting and let it dry.
Yeah. Cools it. Makes it the swelling go down.
Mm-hmm. And then aspirin. Aspirin.
What about it? I mean, it's anti-inflammatory, right?
Yeah. I mean, aspirin, it seems like it's you need to keep aspirin around the house for so many reasons, right? It's good to put an aspirin in your vase of flowers to keep the water from getting all algae-ish. You might want to take it if you're a guy to prevent a heart attack. You take one. You're taking one a day, an aspirin every day.
You know, I did, and then I forget, and then I'd start again. I'm not consistent with it.
Okay.
I want to try.
You might want to, and now just by having it there, you cover. Here's the solution: you cover the actual. You crush the aspirin, and you make it a paste. See, we're all about the paste here.
Yeah, we got to make pastes.
And you put that onto the bug bite, and then you cover it with a Band-Aid overnight, and then in the morning, you're itch-free.
I like it.
You like that?
Yeah.
So we got banana peels, aspirin.
Please try if you've got the warts, go with the banana peel. It's tremendous. You're gonna love me. If you're gonna call me and go, thank you, Eric
Thank you, Eric
Stromer.
Stromer.
You're so kind.
Yay. Well, when we come back, we have more great things to share to help improve your home and improve your life. We have some great garden tech toys and apps. And wait to hear about some of these. There's dozens of them. And there's this one device out there. It is amazing. It's going to help you grow plants with a little bit of computer ingenuity.
Really?
That's all I'm going to tell you.
Tech comes to garden.
That's all coming up next. Eric Stromer, Cindy Dole, loving to help improve the spaces you call home. Home Wizards after this.